chaos, drama, alliances aligning, plans have been set. Can plans follow through? Will this week be easy? Will this week jump off? It's Big Brother week 3, and we are on the veto competition night. Throughout the episode, we see Kenny. Kenny is once again being wishy-washy. He wants to go home. He wants to fight. He wants to play. He wants to win. He wants to go home. He misses his family. The family is his motivation to keep going. He misses his family. He's ready to go. Oh, send that mofo out the door. Angela is on her gun-ho moment. She said this week is fueling her. She is ready for the veto competition to take herself off of the block. Then you got good old Tuck. He has no doubt in his mind that he can win the veto or even the AI arena. So he is straight chilling, knowing that he is just up there as a pawn to carry out the mission of getting someone else out of the house. But Tucker has a plan. It's neither Angela or Kenny. So who could it be? Who is Tucker's target that he wants Cedric to go after? All this and more on the recap of Big Brother Season 26, Week 3, the veto competition and the live eviction. It's your boy EJ, and this is just a boy in his camera. Mackenzie goes and tells Cedric about her superpower. She did this because she did not want to go up on the block, and she wanted him to know, if you did put me on the block, I would just use my superpower. But she's still feeling uneasy, and she's feeling uneasy because she thinks that she's going to be backdoored. So she's planning to keep a good eye open and some good ears open to see what is Cedric's ultimate plan and where she falls in the mix. Quinn, still with the fallout of Angela, is wanting Angela now out of the house, targeting Angela, promoting her to be the next to be evicted, so she does not tell his secret, not knowing that there is another snake in the grass, and while Angela may be trying to spill the beans, somebody directly spilled the tea and told Tucker that Quinn indeed has a superpower and what the superpower does. Big Brother is all about who you can trust. And in this case, trusting Chemo may be what derails Quinn's game. Why did Chemo turn on Quinn? Why did Chemo tell Tucker? The only thing I can see is that Chemo has a crush. He turned on her for the D. D that he may not even get. Can't even touch, won't even get the lick. I don't know. But the infatuation of how Tucker looks and the lust that he has for Tucker turned him on his final 3 alliance, the Visionary. Dang. The D would make you go crazy. The gays have no shame at all. Chemo, what was you thinking, boo? So Kenny's talking to Tucker. Kenny's talking to Ced. If he wins the veto, he wants to take Angela down so he can be voted out. Nobody gets him. Nobody understands where his mind is right now. And yes, I get it. You miss your kids. They are 6 and 8. These are prime years. But we have soldiers deploying left and right, missing out on their families for 9 months to a year. And this is 90 days. $750,000. But Kenny's mind is not in it. He misses them kids. Will this be the detriment to his game? And will this be the week that he is shown the door, saving Angela again? Come on, Angela. You got some 9 lives like a cat. Can Angela be saved by Kenny's wanting to go home? Or can Angela be saved because Tucker has a bigger fish he wants to catch this week using Cedric's head of household week, getting the blood on Cedric and not himself? It's time for the veto competition, and with no shock, Tucker wins the veto, earning the power of the veto this week, setting the stage for what will be one hell of a veto meeting that shocks the guests, shocks the world, and shakes the House to its core as Tucker draws a line. And not only does he draw a line, he fires multiple shots. But will these multiple shots be his downfall in week 4 as he turns and shows colors that nobody was expecting from him and becomes the new Angela with a wild mouth and a lot of threats? After Chemo told Tucker about Quinn's special power, Tucker went to the Anderson Alliance, which is the males, and told Cedric and Cam about Quinn's power and his lack of telling them. Now these two are upset and like, why wouldn't he tell us if we're his Final Four alliance? So now they are questioning his loyalty to the Andersons. Tucker is still painting the picture that Cedric should pick Quinn. Quinn has a very powerful power up, and Tucker ain't wrong, and he is a great player. So it would be wise to put up Quinn. But you also have Mackenzie. Everybody knows about her power. What is Cedric going to do if the power of veto is activated? Well, it's all about to be revealed. It's veto meeting time. So the veto meeting begins. Tucker stands up. He says, this game is all about taking out the competition. The game's been boring and it's time to turn it up. And he turns and says, expect the unexpected, and gives the veto to Angela. Angela is shocked. No, she never saw it coming. There was no leak of information. And then furthermore, the house guests are also shocked because they were also expecting Angela to be the next one out of the house. That's what they've been talking about. But Tucker throws a monkey wrench in that plan and derails the entire house thinking. He then looks at Ced and says, you must replace a nominee, go with the plan, you know what to do. So Cedric says, you put me in a bind, I got to do what I got to do. And he says, Mackenzie, go ahead and get on the block. This immediately sends Tucker to 0 to 100. This instantly, immediately sends Tucker from 0 to 100. He is pissed. He feels blindsided. He don't just feel it, he says it. He goes off on a tangent on Cedric. Cedric is somewhat defending, but also deviating, not really fully addressing Tucker in the moment. But Tucker won't let it go. No, he looks at Mackenzie and says, this was not the plan. You're not supposed to be sitting here. And then tells Ced that it's on. Let the games begin. When I'm off this block and back in the house, your ass is going to be up here next. I'm gunning for you. That alliance between Tucker and Ced is dead. Dead. All right. Tucker goes to end the meeting. And this is the end of the veto meeting. And immediately Mackenzie pops up and says, no, it's not. I am activating America's veto. Woo! This has everybody in shooketh mode, all right? Good old Ansley pops up on the screen, and AI begins to tell them what exactly America Veto is. And then here comes Julie, confirms that America will vote on who the nominee replacement will be, and everybody will find out moments before the AI Arena competition is set to begin. Mackenzie closes out the veto meeting, and everybody turns to Thursday, the live eviction, where everybody is uneasy because nobody knows who America voted for. This is just the 6th time in 26 seasons that a player did not use the veto to save themselves and take them themselves off the block, but instead gave it to another player to take them off the block and went into the live eviction still being a nominee. Well, it's live eviction night on the Big Brother, and Tucker and Mackenzie are waiting to find out who the third nominee is and what the AI Arena has in store. But before we can get to all of that, Julie shows the world what drama unfolded after that historical veto meeting that shocked the house guests and initiated the very first time ever on Big Brother that the fans got to vote for a nominee for eviction. Big things are happening this season. Big things are happening. So Mackenzie wants to know what the plan was if it wasn't that she should be on the block. She is poking at Cedric. She wants the answer. Cedric, give me an answer. I want to know what was the plan. Ced is like, you want to know the plan? You want to know what the plan is? Well, Ced, I think this is a very smart move. Cedric rounds up the entire household and brings them back into the living room where he has Tucker spill the entire plan out. Tucker tells the entire household that there's a bigger superpower in the house, and it's Quinn who has it because Chemo told him. Just threw Chemo right under that bus. Boop, boop. Back it up. Boop, boop. Chemo is caught off guard, but baby, you said it, so you better stand by it and figure out how to get your ass out of that hot water. But now the entire house knows about Quinn's superpower. And Cedric did not have to get his hands dirty at all. But this does not stop the beef between Cedric and Tucker, as Tucker keeps poking at Cedric. Then we find him in one of the bedrooms, and as Cedric walks in, Cam tells Tuck, hey, we can squash this right now. Not realizing that the entire room is the Cookout Junior. T-Court, Chelsea, Cedric, and Cam. And then you, Tucker. He don't hide not 1 ounce of his feelings. He is straight attacking Cedric, his character, his gameplay. Telling he is on. He got the numbers to take him out. You don't know who you messed with. You got the wrong one. But Cedric let Tucker know that before the veto, he told him to use the power of veto on himself. And he chose not to. Tucker don't remember that, but they showed the replay, and Cedric did say it. So Tucker looks ridiculous to America. Remember, not the household yet. At any rate, Chelsea is catching on to like, what are you talking about, Tucker? What numbers do you got? And I'm wondering the same thing because I don't know who he working with like that, because unless he's been doing some stuff that ain't been shown to America, you ain't got no numbers unless you got Mackenzie and Leah. But you just threw Chemo under the bus, so Chemo ain't about to protect you. You're over here messing with the mini cookout. They're not about to support you. Tucker, you look crazy. But hey, it is time for the AI Arena, and we all get to find out who America voted to be the replacement nominee. Julie comes across the intercom, and she announces that America voted Quinn into the AI Arena and nomination lineup. Woo, America, you turn on that boy like that. I ain't mad at it. Tucker is right. Let's turn this game up. So I ain't mad. America spiced it up. Quinn is now on the block, and they all go into the AI Arena. And when it's all said and done, no other than your boy Tuck grabs the win, and he is off of the nomination block, leaving Quinn and Kenny to fight it out. After the voting is all said and done, it is Kenny that is the third house guest eliminated and evicted from Big Brother. This ain't no shock. A lot of people still think Quinn is valuable, especially to the Pentagon. And since Cedric is part of the Pentagon, they're all going to look to Quinn as a protector this week if Tucker should get the power of household and tries to come for Cedric. We shall see how that even plays out this Sunday when the next head of household competition begins and Cedric is not eligible to play. So Kenny does, in his exit interview, open up about how he is missing his kids. He was in a different mindset all the other years that he applied, and this just was not the time, as he just can't, as he values family is one of his core values, and this is the moments of the kids' lives that he wants to be most a part of, and so he's happy to go home. Glad he got what he wants. I'm glad Angela is here to stay another week. Let's see how the Angela Tucker bus of crazy turns the house upside down in week 4. This is your boy EJ. This is Just Boy and His Camera, and this is the recap of week 3, the veto comp and the live eviction. And I'll see you soon with the recap of week